Hello, beautiful friends, and a hearty how do you do to those of you who aren't so easy on the eyes. I kid, of course. I don't associate myself with ugly people. It's been a few weeks since I've had the opportunity to, say howdy to y'all. Charlie asked me to fill in a day late, so here I am, for you, on YouTube, being just so Hannah. Before I go into what I had planned to talk about, I should update you on what's been going on, what's new. My hair is brown again. That's all. That's all I have to say. That actually isn't all. Now that I think about it, I was just editing this and I was going to upload it, and then I was like, I'm wearing a turtleneck sweater. I should probably explain that. It is freezing here. Last week I was complaining because it was like really hot. It was unbearably hot and the air conditioning isn't working anymore. But last night it was like 40 degrees. 40 degrees! That's as many as 410s! And that's terrible! So now, I'm going to take a page out of Allison's book corner, puns, and talk about books. I've discovered this exciting new thing you can do with books. It's called pleasure reading. See, what you do is you take a book and you open it and you read it and you have fun. It's fantastic. Everyone should try it. So this week I read 2 books. The first one was Embassy Town by China Miéville, and the second was Never Let Me Go by, I wrote it down because it's Japanese, I couldn't remember it, Katsuo Ishiguro, and they were both very good. You should read one or both of these novels. And if you are too lazy or lack the time to read the book, Never Let Me Go was adapted into a movie with Carey Mulligan and Keira Knightley. So you can watch that instead. Bear in mind that I will judge you harshly if you watch the movie in lieu of reading the book. Despite my only recently renewed appreciation for the written word, I have decided that it is sacred. It's a super easy read. It only takes about 8 hours to get through it all told, with food and potty breaks, so, it doesn't take that long. Embassy Town takes a little bit longer to get into, and it's a lot longer of a book. It's about 150 pages longer. But if you are into the philosophy of language, and who isn't, you'll get a real big kick out of it. It's a really good book. Speaking of movies adapted from novels, I'm going to leak Lord of the Rings nerd all over your computer. Over the next 3 weeks, the movie theaters are playing the extended editions of Lord of the Rings, like on the big screen. And I was super stoked. I was secretly freaking out about it, and I was like, I don't want to go alone, so I'll get Buddy to go with me. So I'm dropping hints. I'm like, oh, Lord of the Rings, how fascinating. Or, speaking of Law and Order, Lord of the Rings is my favorite thing. Or, perhaps most subtly, Buddy, we're going to go see Lord of the Rings in theater. Deal with it. I should probably take a moment and mention that Buddy is my brother. We call him Buddy because when we were little we couldn't say Nathaniel. So, instead of Nate, I guess we chose Buddy. I'll try to catch him in transit between the kitchen and the computer, and if I can get him to, I'll have him say hello, and I'll edit it in right after this remark. This is my brother!
Hey.
So that's all I have to talk about, and my cat just jumped into my closet, so that's a situation I have to take care of. In closing, I guess, the next book I'm going to read is called Glass House. I have it here, by Charles Stross, and it was nominated for a Hugo Award, so it should be pretty good. So I'm looking forward to it. And that's all. Ta-ta for now. Stay out of trouble, you crazy kids. I know the hijinks and antics you're always up to. Well, stop it.